All right, here we go. This one just started off funny, so I'm just gonna listen, you 6'2" giant. See, that's what I'm talking about, bro. That's my boy, right? This guy knows I'm big like that. I have a question that has not been answered in the previous recording. Okay, let's find out. Would you have entered a cell in the current day candle that crossed the high of the previous day candle? This is assuming all of your other trading conditions are met. The candle is in our area of interest. Broken structure has an A plus setup and confluences. Would you still take the sell? Well, I probably have not answered this question in the previous recording because it's fucking confusing. Would you have entered a sell if the current day candle has crossed above the high of the previous day candle? This is assuming that all of your other trading conditions are met. Area of interest, shift of structure. Well, listen here, partner. I don't know how the fuck there's going to be a shift of structure if the current daily candle is above the previous candle. That's just the first thing, right? I don't know how you're going to have a high on the daily, right? A high on the daily above the last candle. And then there still be a shift of structure on the 4 hour, right? I don't know how the fuck you're gonna have that happen. But if that does happen, the answer would be no, but this is practically impossible. But if all my confluences are met and I like the trade, I do take the trade. I don't understand this, but I hope that answers your question. Okay. If everything up to this point makes sense, say yes. If not, say no. Perfect. I mean, yeah, it's basically 100%, dude, honestly. Okay, what other possible questions can you guys have? Jesus. Yeah, these are all just curious questions, bro. You guys are just creating an event and wanting the answer to this spontaneous and random event, which is fine. I'll answer it for you. But again, this is for you to go out there, experience and get it. Hey Alex, how do I use MetaTrader 5? Go watch the recording. Red Sheets, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Hey, bro, you've taught us at the trading strategy and wrote it out so we understand, but you haven't done the same thing with the trading plan. Can you please tell us the list of rules of the trading plan so we can write it out? This is the trading plan right here. This is the checklist, brother. There's really nothing else to it. Like, there's really nothing else to it. Wherever it is, bro. It's the one that I've been dragging every. This is literally the trading plan. I mean, if you need me to write step one, step two, step three, I'll do it, which I have it somewhere here. I think it's over here. Um, I mean, this is really not what I want to teach you guys right now. This is more for the last boot camp because the last boot camp I wasn't as good to teaching shit. but you guys can kind of take a screenshot of this if you want. So step one, these are your side notes for your confluences on the weekly time frame. If you're not rejecting a structure point, an EMA, and area of interest around psychological level or a candlestick, there's nothing else you can do. Then you move on to the daily, which on the daily, you're going to do the same thing. If you're not rejecting the structure point, EMA, area of interest around psychological or a daily candlestick rejection, you're not doing anything. Like these are the only, like basically I reverse psychology the whole fucking trading plan. We manually need to buy 4-hour high or low or potential 4-hour high. So this does not apply because this has changed from the last strategy. So we can take this out. The 4-hour, after we started to create a potential higher or lower high, we're going to then shift to structure and which one is the correct one, whichever one looks the cleanest. And then step 5, once we get the shift to structure in the 15-minute, 30-hour, 1-hour, 2-hour, whichever one looks cleanest, we are then going to look for the engulfing on the 1-hour, 2-hour, 4-hour, whichever one looks cleanest and has the best confirmation. Side notes, whenever it comes to placing your stop loss has to be placed at the point where it gets hit, you're completely wrong, or also at the bottom or top of the shift to structure in the 15, 30-minute, 1-hour, 5 to 10 pip breathing room. Now it's a 10 to 15 pip breathing room. And side note for the take profit placement, if we're buying at the weekly, we aim for the weekly. If we have a daily, we aim for the daily, we aim for the bodies. Same shit as the last one, honestly. It's what I've been basically saying the whole time. These are just old notes. Can you show us a real trading example? Ennis? Ennis, brother. Ennis. No, I have, dude. Come on, man. Do you ever hold trades on holidays? Sure. All right, cool. All these questions, just curious questions, and I just want you guys to go fuck up, and then you guys realize they're all basically common sense to me, honestly, because I can't answer 1,000 different questions of 1,000 different possible scenarios, and basically the question is, what would I do? It's like, what would you do if Trump gets abducted by an alien, and then the market is gonna give me an entry signal? Do I take the trade there? Like, dude, well, I don't fucking know, dude. Maybe, like, fuck. What kind of alien abducted Trump? I don't know. Like, these are curious questions, basically. If you get wicked out, do you still take the trade again? If the trade makes sense, then you still take it. Like, they're all curious questions. Cool. So we talked about risk management and we talked about the wick thing. Did we talk about the wick thing? No, we haven't talked about the wick thing. I know we were waiting for it. Okay. Yeah, no, we never got it. The wig thing, we're gonna have to wait. And you know what? The wig thing is gonna happen now. So actually we did talk about the wig trick. Yes, we did talk about the little wig trick. We haven't talked about the wig fill and the daily fill. So we'll talk about this, and then tomorrow we'll talk about the patterns, and then we'll kind of just do a little bit. We'll do like a full blown wrap up, kind of like everything in one shot, because now what it really is all just rinse and repeat, more examples, more repetition, and really like embed shit into your guys' head. Like it would have taken me another 2 weeks to show you guys all these examples live, and the fact that I can show it to you guys in just one call saves me so much time and so much stress. All you have to do is just watch the recording a couple times so you guys really get it embedded in your head. So, kind of the only thing I would have to have after today would just be the patterns. And again, it's going to be super easy to break it through. So, I do want to talk about the 4-hour daily wick fill or the just wick fill in general. So, when you see a big wick, like, and it's perfect. Again, dude, I cannot ask for any better fucking examples than the ones that are happening right now. When you see a ginormous wick like this go in the favor of the trend and where the market is headed at this very moment, you would probably be like, oh, this shit is rejecting. This shit is gonna go down now because it's rejecting. And the correct answer would be no, it's not rejecting. It is rejecting, but it's not. this is gonna have a wick fill. This means that this next candlestick on the daily will then open and fill that. Now, how, why, I have no fucking idea, right? I don't make the rules. I just find how to break them and go around them. And we're breaking a rule here and we're going around it because the rule is if you have a wick, it's rejecting it. But when you write this down, when you have a wick in the direction of the trend, you break that rule by having a wick fill. Kind of trippy, right? Kind of confusing. Again, I don't make the rules. I break them and I go around them. And we're breaking them right now. Because if you have a wick like this, you're supposed to sell. Alex, the bug candlestick Bible says to sell on that candlestick. I know, but it's not. This is tomorrow is going to open up and go back up. Again, I don't make the rules. Now, obviously, that's not a fucking 100% guarantee, right? Don't quote me on this shit and don't get mad if tomorrow it doesn't happen. I'm just saying 60, 70% of the time, there is a wick fill in the direction of the move. This right here is a perfect example of that potentially happening. This created a ginormous wick. Tomorrow, it should fill it because it's going in the direction of the trend. This right here created a ginormous wick. It should go in the direction that the market is headed. This right here is not a wick fill because that is a rejection. So if you notice, this market is going to the downside. It's bearish, and we're having a rejection from an area of interest. It's having a rejection from an area of interest. We don't fill that wick. We only fill the wick that is going in the direction of that trend at that moment. This wick is going against the trend and the direction. This wick is going with the trend and the direction. You guys see the difference? When you have a wick going against the trend, that is a rejection. When you have a wick going with the trend, that is a wick fill. If that makes sense, say yes. If not, say no. That's really what it is. A wick against the direction is a rejection. A wick with the direction is a wick fill. Perfect example. By the way, it's obvious that it's very clearly understood. By the way, very clear example would be this right here. This market right here had a ginormous wick. Now, yes, we are having a wick, but this market is bullish. Lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. We are bullish. Yes, we are rejecting this area, but guess what? We're going to fill that wick because this wick is going with the direction of the trend. And would you look at that? The next candlestick wick filled it. Right here, a ginormous wick in the direction of the trend. What did the next candlestick do? Fill that wick. It's basically it, guys. Right here, what do we have? A wick with the direction of the trend. What do? We filled it. It's basically it. Here, this is just I guess a one-off ginormous wick. It did not fucking fill. Again, don't put a fucking gun to my head. It's not going to be 100%. It's just an added confirmation. It's just another little bullshit shit right here. A ginormous wick in the direction of the market. Wick filled it. It's basically it, guys. There's no strategy around it. There's no confluences around it. There's nothing other than just oh, yeah, we can probably have a wick fill here. That's really it. We don't add it to this shit right here. It's kind of the same thing on how you would have avoided this loss. There's nothing that we could have done or added to this right here. It's literally just more of oh, yeah, it doesn't have more than one rejection from the daily. I don't like it. There's not more to it, guys. That's really it. It's literally it. Now, if that makes sense, say yes, and if not, say no. Amazing. So, since 99% of you guys understand it, I want to leave it extremely clear. From this point forward, we are not going to be adding, modifying, adjusting, touching, fucking with, to nothing this right here. You guys have officially learned how to properly use, understand, manage, and execute with the fucking set and forget strategy. Congratulations and welcome to the other side. Now that you're on the other side, or you know that there is another side, if you want to stay here on the other side and you want to really master it and really get rich and really do all this, you have to execute on this. You cannot not execute on it and expect to have results. Now, when you execute on it, you're going to need to have patience. You got to wait for these setups. You got to wait for everything to happen so you can go and execute it. You're going to need time to really understand how to properly execute and how to properly understand this new power you have and how to use it correctly. And most importantly, you got to have dedication. Showing up every single fucking day and doing it. Because if not, you simply aren't going to be as efficient as somebody else that does. And if you notice, those are the three same exact things that I asked from you guys since day one, and they apply from day one to now, day whatever we're in, when now you understand the strategy. This is going to be so crucial for the longevity of you guys. Now, we're not done. This is not wrapping up. Not at all. We guys still have plenty of time together, and then we still have Sunday swings forever. But I want you guys to start now shifting your mindset from being a sponge, to which is what you've been this whole entire time, and I've had you in a understanding mindset, to now, okay, there's nothing else to this. All that there is other to this now is just rinse and repeat. Don't try, we say it in Spanish, no le busque donde le entra el agua al coco. Now, 90% of you guys are like, what the fuck did this guy just say? And it's, don't try and find another way on how the water got into the coconut. How the fuck does water get into the coconut if it's sealed? How? Well, who gives a fucking flying shit? What you care about is when you get it, you open it up, you drink your coconut water, and it tastes good. That's it. Don't try and figure out how the water got into the coconut. There is just water in a coconut. You drink it and you get hydrated. Don't try and figure out how the water gets in there. That's not your role. Your role is to go get the coconut, chop it up, and drink it. Mother Nature is going to take care of putting the water in there. Same thing here. Mother Nature is, or the market nature is going to take care of creating the market moves. Your job is to just wait and execute on the correct one. Don't try and figure out why Mother Nature is having a certain move or what to do on the market when the market is not giving you a certain move. Don't try and figure out what Mother Nature is doing with the weather and why the coconuts are not having water right now. It's because they're just not ready. Don't try and figure out why the market nature is not giving you the entry and you try and figure out other ways for you to trade. If it's not there, it's not there. Plain, boom, simple, move on. Don't try and find a different way on how to fuck with the market nature. If there's no coconuts with water, there's no coconuts with water. Don't try and chop off the coconut and dip it inside the salt water or heat it up thinking that water is going to get in there. You're fucking with Mother Nature. Don't try and execute a trade that does not follow the trading plan that the market nature is not giving you. You're fucking up the trading plan. You're fucking up everything that we've done to this point. Now, does it suck to just sit around waiting for a coconut to get filled with water? Yeah, it's boring. And there's nothing exciting about it. Does it suck sitting around waiting for the market to give you an opportunity and you doing nothing about it? Yeah, it's boring. It fucking sucks. But that is your role here. And you are productive letting the market nature give you a perfect trade to enter. The same thing with the coconut. Your role and your duty is simply waiting for Mother Nature to, your role is to let Mother Nature fill up the coconuts with water, and your role is to go chop it off when it's full of water. Your role is to not fill it up with water or figure out why. Your role is to not figure out the market, why it's moving, and how to execute when it's not moving correctly. Your role is to only execute when it's moving correctly. Your role is to only drink the coconut water, chop it off when there's water in there. Plain and simple. And I know I'm repeating this in a bunch of different angles because it is so crucial for you guys to understand that, because this might be now so simple that you guys might feel like right now, for me, I'm probably not going to trade for the rest of the week. This trade, set and forget. This trade is done. This trade is done. This trade, waiting for another confirmation, and then this trade maybe might be interested in it. That guy just wait now. Like, that is the difficult part of trading. Then now you feel like you have something so powerful, but now you can't do anything with it because the market doesn't give you an opportunity. And it's like, yeah, the market's gonna give you an opportunity when it's ready. So I really want you guys to understand that deeply and corely. I know these fucking analogies are stupid, gangster. Write them the fuck down, because all this shit is just in here and it comes out naturally. I don't even write this shit down. All right. That's probably one of the best analogies I've had so far in the bootcamp. So if all this makes sense, say yes. If not, say no. Yo, I was fucking spitting right there. Honestly, dude, that was good. I'm very proud of myself on that one. Alex got bars. Yeah, shit got deep real quick. Say it again. Go fuck yourself. Say it again. I didn't hear. Hell no. You can't. I can't just. By the way, it's a 99%. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Quotes of the day. Don't try and figure out why the water got into the coconut or how the water got into the coconut. Plain and simple. Ladies and gentlemen, drop a W if you guys like today's class. Drop an L if you did not. Amazing. Amazing. By the way, my Instagram, yes, I know it's still down. Should be back up soon. I'm just waiting for it. Honestly, it's been kind of cool not having it. I've been so productive. My girlfriend, haven't been able to see my girlfriend. Kind of the only bummer. Ronner, dude, you could deposit 500 bucks if you want, man. Do whatever you want. You're a beginner, whatever you want to lose, bro. You're gonna probably lose it because you're just getting started and you got to learn how to manage money. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to watch this recording and set and motherfucking forget. See you guys. Is tomorrow Thanksgiving? No, Thanksgiving's Thursday. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Take care, guys, and see you guys then.